From olives to entire buffets, these are the most bizarre last meals ever ordered by people minutes away from death. Let's start with a man who kept it minimal. Victor Feger, 1963. His final request? A single olive. Just one. Not even marinated. He even left the pit in. When asked why, he said it symbolized peace, which is poetic but also kind of impractical. Because if peace came from eating olives, humanity would have figured this out centuries ago. The pit was later found in his prison jumpsuit pocket, as if he wanted to plant it. Deep down, maybe he thought something good could still grow from him. Well, spoiler, it didn't. Jump ahead to Philip Workman, 2007, the man who tried to make his last act count for something. Instead of food, he asked that a vegetarian pizza be delivered to a homeless person. The prison said no, because apparently compassion isn't on the menu. After his execution, people across the country sent vegetarian pizzas to shelters in his honor. So, in a strange way, his final wish did come true, just a little later than he'd expected. Proof that sometimes kindness outlives cruelty. Next up, John Wayne Gacy, one of the most infamous serial killers in American history. His order? A bucket of KFC chicken, French fries, 12 fried shrimp, and a pound of strawberries. It sounds like a feast, but here's the dark twist. Before his crimes, Gacy actually managed 3 KFC restaurants. So in his final moments, he literally became his own best customer. If sarcasm were a side dish, he would have ordered seconds. But then again, he went out before that could have been accomplished. And in 2011, Lawrence Russell Brewer took go big or go home to a whole new level. He ordered 2 chicken fried steaks, a triple bacon cheeseburger, a pound of barbecue, a pizza, a pint of ice cream, 3 root beers, and peanut butter fudge. He must have had a ball, right? Nope. He didn't eat any of it. Not a single bite. The meal just sat there uneaten, while the state of Texas collectively sighed. Lawmakers were so annoyed they banned last meal requests altogether. So, thanks to him, everyone after 2011 got the same sad plate of prison food. The guy's final act was ruining dinner for everyone else, and that might be the most Texas thing ever. And in 2013, Ronnie Threadgill had to settle for the standard meal. Well, at least not in portion sizes. Baked chicken, mashed potatoes with gravy, vegetables, sweet peas, bread, tea, punch, water. A full southern spread just without the joy. It wasn't bizarre, just enormous. Some said it looked like a family reunion dinner, and maybe that was the point. If you can't have freedom, you can at least go with a feast. Then there's Odell Barnes Jr., who skipped the food entirely and went philosophical. His request? Justice, equality, and world peace. The prison, perhaps unsure how to plate that, gave him nothing. But honestly, that might have been the most honest last meal of all. Everyone else asked for comfort. He asked for something the world still hasn't served. Way to go. Steve Woods, 2011, clearly wanted to go out in a food coma. He ordered 2 pounds of bacon, 4 fried chicken breasts, 2 hamburgers with bacon, a pizza, a pound of fries, a pint of ice cream, and 2 root beers. That's not a last meal. That's a midlife crisis buffet at the Golden Corral. If cholesterol were an Olympic sport, he'd have taken the gold. And finally, Thomas J. Grasso, 1995. A man whose last meal was less about food and more about being petty. He ordered 2 dozen mussels, 2 dozen clams, a Burger King double cheeseburger, 6 barbecue spare ribs, a mango, half a pumpkin pie with whipped cream, and a can of SpaghettiOs. After eating, his last words weren't about regret or reflection. They were, and I quote, "I did not get my SpaghettiOs. I got spaghetti. I want the press to know this." Imagine being that committed to customer service complaints in your final seconds. That's dedication or delusion. Depends on how you see it. In the end, these last meals aren't really about food. They're about meaning, or sometimes the lack of it. For some, it was an apology. For others, a final performance. And for a few, it was just a chance to troll the system one last glorious time.